It's like you're babysitting trash because you don't need it. You know the feeling that you get when you go on vacation and you walk into your hotel room and the bed is made, everything, all the surfaces are clear. It's just nice and clean in the room, and do not let the hotel have a wonderful scent. You know that feeling that you get? Imagine having that feeling every single time you walk into your house, or every single time you wake up and walk outside of your bedroom. You just have everything nice and in place. There's no clutter on the surfaces. Your house smells good. Your house looks good. You just feel really refreshed. You have a clear mind and you're ready to start your day because your house is nice and clean and organized. Well, in today's video, I'm gonna tell you how to get a little bit closer to that, which is not always easy to do because nobody wakes up saying, hey, I can't wait to clean today, or looks at a mess and says, ooh, I'm so ready to tackle this mess. No one does that. Nobody feels that way. You don't always want to clean. You're not always motivated to clean. So in today's video, I am gonna tell you how to be motivated to clean and how to make cleaning more bearable. I'm gonna call today's video a lazy girl's guide to a clean home. And I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Christian. Welcome back to my channel. I love doing videos like this. I love content with cleaning, home organization, home decor, all things being at home, because I want my home to feel like a resort, and I want your home to feel like a resort too, because you deserve that. So if that's something that you're into, one, keep watching this video, and two, subscribe to my channel. So with nothing further, let's just jump right in. The first thing that I want to say is to make sure you have all of your tools and cleaning products on hand. And that goes without saying, but I hate for me to want to clean the shower and I'm out of shower scrubber, or mop the floor and I'm out of Lysol. I really do not like to be out of things. So before the week starts, or before you know that you're scheduled to clean something, keep an inventory of your cleaning products. Make sure everything is stocked. When I'm ready to get my house together, I want everything to be there. The second part of this tip is to have cleaning tools and cleaning products that make your life easier. You do not want to have things that don't work as well, or products that you have to use a little bit more elbow grease to get the stain out. Those aren't the ones for you. You want to be stocked with the products that work the best for you and that make your life a lot easier. Everybody remembers Comet. Loved Comet growing up. Love how powdery it was. Low-key loved the smell of it, the texture. But it would always take so long to rinse Comet out of the base of the tub. It would always take so long to get all the residue out of the base of the tub or the shower while using Comet. Boy, when we got that scrubbing bubble spray or kaboom spray where you could just spray it on the shower and then go ahead and scrub it, and you didn't have to put it on, shake it onto your little sponge and rub it all in, I was just elated, okay? This is how I know that I've always had a passion for this kind of stuff, because what child gets elated about scrubbing bubbles? I digress. Anyways, if it's not gonna take that long because you have something like, I don't know, Kaboom, the purple foam cleaner that you spray in your sink or you spray on your shower, and when it's done getting all the grime loosened, it lets you know because it's no longer purple. If you have that and you know that it's gonna be a shorter amount of time to clean, go ahead. Make sure you're always stocked with that. Make sure you're gonna use it. I don't care if it costs a little bit more, unless you're just really on a budget and you have to just penny pinch that, last dollar or last dime or whatever have you, that's fine. But go ahead and spend the extra coins. Go ahead and make sure that you have what you need. Go ahead and go to the store that's a little bit out of the way because they have the tools that you need to clean your home. You will thank yourself for it. Also, another thing that makes my life easier when cleaning is any sort of extended scrubber for the shower. Any sort of extended pole where I can scrub the showers. I don't have to reach. I don't have to get down on my hands and knees to wipe the floors of the shower or wipe the floors of the bathtub. I love that. I make sure that I always have that tool on hand and refills for the scrubber that goes on the end on hand, because I know that that's going to make it a quicker job. So that's all I want to say. I'll get off my soapbox about that. No pun intended. I just want to say, make sure you have your tools stocked and ready to go, and make sure you have tools and products that make your life a lot easier. Another thing that I want to recommend for having a clean house all the time is to schedule your cleans. I was asked by someone in my other video what my cleaning schedule is. Comment down below if you want me to go ahead and put that video out. I'll be happy to share with you guys in detail which days I clean which rooms. But for example, I clean my bathrooms on Mondays. Mondays, I know that once I drop off my kids and come back to my house, it's time for me to get in the bathroom and get to it. That's what I do on Mondays. Tuesdays is detailed kitchen clean. Wednesdays, I'm doing the floors. That's just a very high level of it. But like some of the other things that you can do regarding scheduling your cleans in your house, let's say you want to clean all your air vents in your house, or let's say that you have a mission to clean your windows. That's something that you can schedule. I like to schedule my cleans because, number one, I'm not going to get overwhelmed or feel bad when something is out of order, because I already know that I have it on the calendar to go ahead and clean it. Let's say I see dust in my living room. I can tell myself to relax because I'm going to be cleaning that tomorrow. I can relax and focus on what I have to clean today, and that makes me not as overwhelmed with everything that I have to do. Another thing about scheduling cleaning that I really like is that you have this designated part of your schedule designated and carved out for cleaning such and such room. So you don't have to worry about, running out of time or not having enough time, because you put in your schedule that on this day at this time, I'm going to be in here cleaning this. And it also works if you're a 9-to-5 person or work a job that is not in the house. It also works for you because you're just like, oh, I'm so tired when I get home, or on Saturdays, I don't want to clean, I just want to rest. Maybe when you get home, you just go ahead and you say, hey, when I get home at 6 o'clock, I'm going to be in my bathroom cleaning. I'm going to designate an hour or maybe 30 minutes to clean in my bathroom on Tuesdays after work at 6. And that will help you out, because you know that it's going to get done because that's what you said you were going to do, and that's what's on your schedule. Don't let other things eat up your time for beautifying your home and cleaning your home, because that's important and that's a priority too. The next thing that I'm going to recommend is to set a timer. When you know that you don't want to be cleaning for a long time, I need to get this done, but I don't want to be in here all day. Maybe set a timer for 30 minutes. Maybe all you have is 30 minutes before you go and pick up your kids, or all you have is 30 minutes before somebody's going to come over, or whatever the case is. In between meetings, you're working from home. Set the timer. You would be surprised of how much you get done in 15 minutes or 20 minutes. And if you have 30 minutes, forget about it. You could have the whole room done if you really put your mind to it. Setting a timer is the best thing that I've ever seen on social media as far as cleaning. So yes, set a timer. Even if you've only got 20 minutes that you can give to this today, something is better than nothing. Always. The next thing that I'm going to recommend kind of goes hand in hand with the last thing that I said, but use the in-between time. Use the in-between time between one activity to the next. For example, when I put my chicken nuggets in the air fryer in the middle of the day, I've got about 15 minutes that I can spend tidying up my kitchen. In that 15 minutes, I can unload the dishwasher, I can load the dishwasher, I can sweep the kitchen floor really fast. I can do something within that 15 minutes rather than heading back to the couch to sit down and wait for my food and like scrolling through Instagram or scrolling through TikTok. In that 15 minutes, I can use it to be productive. You're watching your favorite show on Hulu. There is a commercial break. Maybe during that commercial break, you take the time to pick up all the toys that your kids have left in the living room and, take them to their room. Maybe you pick up the pillows off of the floor and you put them back on the couch. You'd be surprised of what you can get done in 3 minutes, or even in that 1 minute and 50 seconds. So that's a good way to keep your spaces under control, is to go ahead and use the in-between time. The next thing I want to say is, don't wait until something looks dirty to clean it. We talked about having a schedule and following that schedule. Every week you're gonna clean the bathroom on Mondays like I do. Don't get to the next Monday and say, oh, it doesn't really look dirty. I get that comment so many times on my posts or on my videos where people are like, oh, it doesn't even look dirty. Oh, it was already clean. Or you're cleaning a space that is already clean. That's the goal. That's always the goal. I don't want something to visibly look dirty to go ahead and clean it. It needs to be clean. One, it's not clean. It doesn't need to look unclean for me to know that it's not clean. And then two, if something already looks dirty, then I'm dreading cleaning it. Now I'm like, oh boy, look at this thing that I have to clean. Rather than going into it and being like, oh, it's not that bad. I'm just gonna clean it up. It's gonna be real fast and I'm gonna go on about my day. So that's another important tip. Do not wait until things look dirty to clean them, because you're gonna be overwhelmed at that point. The next thing that I want to say about always having a clean home, or a clean home the majority of the time, is to be consistent. Don't let things slip. Don't let things pile up. It goes hand in hand with having a schedule. If you've made that schedule, then go ahead and stick to that schedule. You don't have to want to do it. You don't have to like it. You just have to do it. And after you do it, then I'm going to guarantee you that you're going to feel better that you stuck to the plan and you stuck it out. Because nobody hates a clean home, no one. And you're gonna feel so accomplished that you did something that you didn't necessarily want to do, but you needed to do. When you're consistent, you don't let things pile up. When I let things pile up and I'm just like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it on another day. Let's say I don't clean my bathrooms on Monday. When Tuesday rolls around and it's time for me to detail clean my kitchen, now I've got to detail clean my kitchen and detail clean my bathrooms. And then I'm waking up definitely dreading doing what I need to do, because now I have so much of it. So the consistency is going to be key. Also, when you're consistent, you build muscle memory for the things that you always do, and it becomes second nature to you, and you'll get to a point where you have to have it that way, but also you'll get to a point where you're quicker about what you need to do because you always do it all the time, and so it takes you less time to do it. So that's my tip, be consistent. The next tip that I have is to purge regularly. Don't wait until it's time to clean to throw out things that you don't need anymore. Every other day, Taj and Cairo come home with something that they made at school, some sort of hats or some sort of, article or artifact that they made. And while I do keep some of them, the other ones have to go in the trash. Or they come home with like this slime. Number one, slime is not allowed in my house. So whoever is at the school that keeps giving my children slime, please stop doing that. But number two, like if I see it and I know that I don't want to keep up with like this little jar of slime or this little jar of Play-Doh that they got when they have 50 full-size ones over there in the cabinet, I go ahead and I throw it away while I'm cleaning. I mean, if you're looking for something around here and you don't see it, my bad. I might have thrown it away. But the goal is for me to reduce clutter. Every single time you have something that you don't need or something that's a duplicate of something else, you're telling yourself that this is something that I'm going to take care of. You have to organize it. You have to put it up. You have to create a space where it actually goes. It's like you're babysitting trash because you don't need it. So what I like to do is constantly, every day, whether I'm cleaning or I'm not cleaning or it's on the schedule to do, I like to constantly get rid of clutter. It doesn't have to be something that's planned. Get rid of it. I promise it feels better. Try it out. It goes without saying, the less things you have, the less things you have to clean and organize. Another tip that I'm gonna give you, and this is a tip that should be done before any of this stuff, is to set a playlist. Set a cleaning playlist. Music makes everything better. Music makes time go by faster. Music is very therapeutic. What I like to do is I like to bring my little speaker around the house with me. If you have your cell phone and you just wanna, put on some music on your cell phone, if you wanna put on, a playlist on your TV while you clean, do that and get in the mood. I will tell you this though, it might take you a little bit longer, because when I put on music while I clean, it's a performance, sold out show, every single time. I mean, I'm singing, my broom or my vacuum or my duster becomes a microphone at some point. I mean, I'm belting it out. And if you tell me that I'm not Mariah Carey, Beyonce, or whoever is on, I'm gonna hurt you bad. I'm gonna hurt you real bad. So it just makes it more fun, guys. Music makes everything more fun. If it's your vibe, put on some elevator music, and then you can make it seem like you're, doing up a fancy hotel. You could romanticize this how you want to, and music is a good way to do that. So that is my tip. Set that playlist, get that music going. The next tip that I would say is to incorporate smell goods. Now, this is a little controversial because some people feel a way about scents. Some people only want to use essential oils, and that's fine. Some people want to boil fruit and get the aromatics going in your house. That's fine. If you want to use Febreze or Glade or Airwick, that's fine. If you're a Santal lady, or if you are, a Diptyque lady like myself, that is great. All of those things are going to romanticize the cleaning experience, okay? All of those things are gonna add to your feeling like it is clean. Scents are really therapeutic, and scents do something for me every single time. I can't be alone on this one. So make sure that you have your scents that you want to incorporate. Make sure that you have, if you don't like your cleaning products to be scented or have fragrance, that's okay. But make sure that you have ways that you can scent your house to add to that level of experience in your home. I love to go ahead and light the candle after every cleaning that I do. It just says to me, okay, it's done. Everything is done. Everything is in place. You can rest now. So that's what I like to do. But however you want to incorporate those scents in your home, do that. The next one that I'm gonna say is to marvel at your work. Whenever you're done and you've put everything into place and now it looks like you live at a resort, go back in that room and look at it. Look back at it, okay? Go in the room and look at it. I am so annoying as a family member and as a friend, because after I clean my house, I send pictures to my cousins and to, my family members and my friends of my house being clean. And it's probably the weirdest thing ever to them, but I don't care. I do it anyway. I just cleaned my house and I need everyone to know about it. And then I need my husband to be the first person to walk into the house at the end of the day and experience what I just did, because I'm like, look at me. I did it. I cleaned this house and it looks so good. It looks immaculate. And that's probably the reason for me wanting to have a YouTube channel as well. I've just got to show people, like, I want to show you I cleaned this and look at how great it looks, and I want you to clean yours and I want yours to look great too. So that is a tiny little tip that I have. Do a before and after picture as well, because you deserve to see the progress that you're making in your house. You deserve to see what you created, the space and the atmosphere that you created in your home. So after you're done, marvel at it. And the very last thing that I will say as a tip, it's not something that you need to do, it's something that you need to think, it's more of a mental tip, is that it's not about perfect, it's about better. Every single time you clean your house or you clean that room or you clean that area, it may not be perfect to you, but it is better than when you started. It's about being better. It's about developing habits and glowing up your home, so to speak. It's about being better and making things better. So don't worry if your house doesn't look like hers or his, or, you know, something that you saw on Instagram or whatever have you. Just know what your plan is in your head, and every time that you do something and every time that you clean, you get closer to that plan. So that is my last tip, to know that it's not about perfect, it's about better. And that's gonna bring us to the end of today's video. Please give this video a thumbs up below if you like this video, and comment below, how are you guys motivating yourselves to clean your home? What helps you? Not just to clean your home, but anything that you don't necessarily want to do. I want to hear from you guys down in the comments below. And if you haven't already and you've made it all the way to the end of today's video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you here on the channel, and we will see you on the next video.